Love on the inside. 1 Corinthians 13, still at verse 5, the Bible says about love that it doth not behave itself unseemly. It seeks not her own, is not easily provoked, thinks no evil. Now, this is a noteworthy characteristic of divine love, the fact that it's not easily provoked. In other words, it has a good temper. You know, one of the fruit of the Spirit is temperance. This is an eternal attribute of the changeless God that we serve. It's one that we should pay very close attention to. A bad temper is that filthy blot in an otherwise noble character. Isn't it weird that those people who we see as wise and respectful, they tend to at times have that one issue of a bad temper that they usually credit to hereditary tendency or outside circumstances? This thing is one of the most destructive elements of human nature. What it is isn't the only issue, but what it reveals. It's a test of love, a revelation of an unloving nature at the bottom. It's that fever that lets you know that there's something wrong inside. It's a sample of the most hidden products of the soul dropped involuntarily when caught off guard. A bad temper. It's really the lightning form of 100 hideous, unchristian sins. There's no place in heaven for a bad temper that's filled with hate, pride, selfishness, a lack of courtesy, anger. Even if it may not often be seen, it's a seed that has to be completely crushed because it'll eventually be seen. And it'll give the idea that God's love isn't potent enough to turn a sinner into a perfect saint on the inside. Many so desperately want to change their awful temper. Certainly I'm one. But truth is that willpower will not change the man. Time will not change the man. But Christ can. Christ has changed the man. Study his life. Study his dealings with the Jewish leader and the Jewish nations. Even his disciples. Read it over and over again until you put yourself in his shoes. Until you find yourself in the scene with him where you feel his pain and wonder at the way that he reacts with patience and love and with a good temper. And by beholding that, you will be changed. So be crucified with him today. Let that finished work be a living reality in you today, in your heart, in your soul and spirit. God bless.